Hello, Paula Daniele from Crochet Hooks You here, and today I'll be showing you how to make this simple crochet flower garland. And the materials required are an 8-ply yarn, and you can have these in all different colours like I have, or you can just do 1 or 2 colours. And you'll be needing a 4mm hook, also known as a G6 in the US, a pair of scissors and a yarn needle. So firstly, I'll show you how to make one of these simple crochet flowers, and then I'll show you how to attach them to the garland. So firstly, you'll need your hook and the colour yarn that you want to use for your flower. And we'll start off with a slip knot and leave a good amount of length there because we'll need to sew that in later. So we'll start off with 6 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll be doing a slip stitch into this first chain stitch here. And that forms a ring for us to work into. Now we'll chain 2, 1, 2, and we're working on the first petal. So 3 half double crochet stitches into the ring. There's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we'll do a slip stitch into the ring. And there's our first petal. Just getting more yarn. And now for our second petal, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochet stitches into the ring. One, 2, 3. Now we'll chain 2, 1, 2, and we'll do a slip stitch into the ring. And there's our second petal. Now we'll make our third petal. Chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochet stitches into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Just push that around and then chain 2, 1, 2, and we'll do a slip stitch into the ring. And there's our third petal. Now onto the last petal. Chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochet stitches into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Just push that around a little. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then make a slip stitch into the ring. Now we can cut our yarn and leave a good amount of length for us to sew it into the back of the flower. So get your scissors, cut your yarn, and finish off. Now you need to turn your flower over. This is the back side of the flower. And now we'll need our yarn needle. And this is the center yarn end. So thread your yarn through the needle. And we're just going to sew down the back of the stitches here, down the back of the first petal there. Pull that tight a little, and down through the back of the next one. Then we can trim that off. Now we'll be doing the other one. So on this other side of the flower, we'll sew down the back of the petals. And that one's done. So trim that off. And that's one flower complete. So you'll need to make as many as you like for as long as the garland that you want. So once you've got all the flowers that you want, you can choose a sports weight 8-ply yarn to make the chain that you're going to attach the flowers to. And I'm just using a white 8-ply or sports weight category 3 yarn, which is the same thickness as the flowers that I've made. So leave a good length and make a slip knot. So this is the chain that we're going to attach the flowers to, using the same size hook that we did with the flowers. And we chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then get one of your flowers. And it doesn't matter which petal that you join into, just as long as you join into the middle double crochet stitch on the petal. So slide your hook in, grabbing the yarn, and make a slip stitch. And there you can see it's attached to the chain. Now you chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you get your next flower. Find the middle double crochet stitch, and if you're having trouble seeing where it is, I'll just explain it to you. There's the chain 2, there's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and a chain 2 there. So you can count across. There's the chain 2, 1, 2. So you want this one to join into the top of to make a slip stitch. And there you can see we've got 2 on the chain now. So I'll show you another one. So you chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you get your next flower. Find the middle double crochet, pop the hook underneath there and make a slip stitch. And now we've got 3 on the chain, and you just keep doing that. So when you've got the amount of flowers on and you're ready to finish the garland, so let's say that was the last flower that you wanted to put on, then to end off you would chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you would leave a good amount of yarn and cut, and then finish off. Then you'd get these two ends and you would cut them to the same length. And you can have them long or short, whatever you like. And there. That's the simple crochet flower garland.